Happen anywhere, big cities, small towns, places we don't expect it. Authorities want you to know that human trafficking isn't a myth. 7 News anchor Catherine Guyon spoke with the U.S. Attorney's Office to take a closer look at the problem here in the Mountain State. She's live now to tell us if the pandemic is playing a part.
Steve, normally when you hear stories like this, the victims of the crime are associated with a number, but it's hard to tell exactly how many people are the victims of human trafficking. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of West Virginia tells me there were nearly 100 victims in the state in 2019, but that's the only number they know. There are probably many more who are never identified.
It can be your next door neighbor selling their child for sex for a case of beer. That's trafficking.
Authorities say, make no mistake, human trafficking is happening here.
Human trafficking is very much present in West Virginia and in the northern part of the state specifically.
It's not strangers in vans kidnapping people in parking lots like you see on social media. Authorities say there's very little evidence of that. It's usually subtle and people the victims know.
There are people who exploit some kind of a vulnerability of a trafficking victim, either their young age, a disability, poverty, a drug addiction, or any number of vulnerabilities that they can use as a pressure point to compel them to provide labor services or commercial sex.
It's that manipulation that makes it so hard for victims to escape or be identified. Koger says victims are usually forced into action by physical power, threats, and deception.
Human trafficking victims either A, don't really understand that they're victims of a crime, or B, they're very fearful about coming forward and reporting.
It's too early to tell if the pandemic made the problem worse. What authorities do know is they're concerned. So they say educate yourself, learn what human trafficking looks like, and report suspicious activity.
Not look at trafficking as some sensational, once-in-a-lifetime thing that you see every now and then or read about it in the news or see it on television. It is a common local crime.
If you think you or someone you know has been a victim of human trafficking, there are ways to report it and get help. Just call the number on your screen, or if you believe there's immediate danger, call 911. We also have some educational resources from authorities at WTRF.com.